Today we're going to learn some watercolor painting techniques. We're using a special heavyweight watercolor paper for this. Your watercolor paper is extra thick and heavy, and it needs to be taped top, both sides, and bottom securely to the table with masking tape. This prevents your paper from buckling and wrinkling as we put water and paint on the surface. Use a 2.5 by 3.5 cardboard template. You're going to place it on the paper and trace around it with Sharpie 8 times. Each of these will be a different technique, and you'll be labeling each technique under the box that you've traced. You'll need a variety of brushes. The first ones that you'll need will be round brushes in different sizes for making lines and filling small spaces. Then you'll need some square-headed brushes. These are good for filling larger spaces. You'll also need a big fluffy brush that can pick up lots of water on your page. 2 cups of water are needed. One will be your clean, one will be your rinse water, and a couple of paper towels for wiping your brush. You'll need a palette, watercolors. We only have 8 or 9 colors, and the lid will be the place where you mix your color. Our first technique is a wash. We're going to start with a big fluffy brush and dip it in our clean water. Watercolor paints need to be activated with a little bit of clean water on each color before you start painting. Make sure that if you pick up any color, you're rinsing it off and going back to your clean water, not your dirty water, before you continue painting. I'm going to take the clean water and I'm going to fill my first square with just a clean coating of water to wet the page. This is a very basic watercolor technique. You don't want any puddles, just an even coat of water. And I'm taking my square brush and I'm going to select a color to make an even application of color. I'm mixing a blue and a green to make a teal. And then I bring it over and I'm going to touch and pull to fill my space with an even layer of color in the entire space. I can wipe my brush if I have too much water. I can dab any paint that goes outside the lines or absorb any little bits of water that are puddling. We want it to go on neat and even. Keep your brush clean. Rinse it between colors. We now have a nice even wash. Our second technique is a gradient wash. We're going to start by filling our square with clean water again so that the whole space is wet. But this time we want our color to be darker at the top and to slowly transition to a lighter value as it goes down to the bottom of the page. So I'm going to pick up some more of my blue-green and I'm going to brush it onto the top of the page where I want my darkest color to be. My paper is already wet. And I'm going to use short strokes and apply that darkest color. Then I'm removing